Night, scattered showers by dawn. We're going to start your Wednesday at 47. KARK 4 News at 4 starts right now.
Now, from the station you count on for local news that matters, this is KARK 4 News at 4.
We are your local election headquarters. Today, thousands of voters in Arkansas joining more than a dozen other states and going to the polls. By the end of this Super Tuesday, the ballot should be tallied, and we will see who will win their races outright and which candidates will move on to the November election. But the big headline of the day is not just Super Tuesday. Absolutely devastating news out of Tennessee, where nearly 24 people have been killed after several tornadoes touched down in Middle Tennessee overnight. Dozens of homes and businesses destroyed and thousands without power today. Good afternoon. I'm Mallory Brooks. Thanks for joining us at 4 p.m. We will have more on the deadly tornadoes in just a few minutes. But first, we are covering all of the big races today on this Super Tuesday. The Democratic primary will help decide who will get the nomination for president. And here in the Natural State, there are several judicial races as well as state Senate and House elections. We have team coverage this afternoon. Hillary Hunt is live at the Republican headquarters. Jay Burr is here in studio with us for political analysis this afternoon. We will hear from him later in the show. And Susan Alcori is at the Library Kitchen and Lounge for the Democratic Watch Party. And that is where we begin on the Super Tuesday afternoon. Susan is live. Hey, Susan.
Hey, Mallory. Well, things are quiet here right now, but within the next hour, Democratic Party is supposed to be coming here to set up for their watch party. A lot of eyes have been on this primary just because it's been the most contested race leading up to the polls. Now, I am told that campaign reps and supporters for each of the top contenders will be coming out here tonight. That's Joe Biden, Bernie Sanders, Mike Bloomberg, and Elizabeth Warren. Voters also seeing an Arkansas woman on their ballots. That's a lawyer from Fort Smith, Mossy Boyd. She threw her name into the running. Now, Biden is in Texas tonight, but his campaign is holding their own watch party in Little Rock, which is a sign they think he has a good chance here. So far in this race, he's been running neck and neck with Bernie Sanders. Sanders, of course, hoping to make a comeback after a failed bid for the nomination in the last election. The last two candidates, Mike Bloomberg and Senator Elizabeth Warren, we've seen them stepping up campaigning here in Arkansas, just hoping to sway more voters here. But until the polls close, Democrats are just watching, waiting, and wondering who is going to inch closer and closer to getting their name on the ballot in November. Mallory, back to you.
Susan, live. Susan, thank you so much. We look forward to seeing you later in the shows. And moving on to our next story this afternoon on this Super Tuesday. We also have Hillary Hunt live this afternoon covering the Republican presidential race. She is live at the Republican headquarters in Little Rock this afternoon. And Hillary, how are things there?
Hey, Mallory, super quiet over here because after speaking with the chairman of the Arkansas Republicans, he tells me it's really a no-brainer when it comes to the primary election for the Republican ticket for president. He says they know Donald Trump is going to move forward. He even said he thinks he's going to capture more than 90% of the votes for that ticket. But I still want to show you there are two other names on the ballot next to our current sitting president, Donald Trump. Take a look at these photos. We have Rocky De La Fuente. You may know him because he previously sought the Democratic nomination for president in 2016, and next to him is Bill Weld. He's a former governor of Massachusetts. Weld actually ran for vice president of the United States in 2016, but he was on the Libertarian ticket with Gary Johnson as a presidential candidate. And of course, our sitting president, Donald Trump, the Republican Party of Arkansas, saying they are far from worried about this Super Tuesday when it comes to the Republican presidential ticket.
I believe that once the results are in on Super Tuesday, that Donald Trump will have swept the states in the Super Tuesday and that he will receive 90% or more of the vote in Arkansas.
Chairman Webb, who you just heard from, tells me that the Republican Party of Arkansas is already gearing up for that campaign leading into the November election. He already says they have a number of volunteers from right here in Arkansas ready to support President Donald Trump in his bid for 2020. Live in Little Rock from the headquarters of the Republican Party, I'm Hillary Hunt. Back to you.
Hillary, thank you. We continue our team coverage with Jay Burr coming up later in the show. He will offer some political analysis for us. As we mentioned before, there are also several other races on the ballot today. Let's take a look at some of them. There's a race for Supreme Court. This is between incumbent Judge Morgan Chip Welch and Barbara Womack Webb. Also, a state district court race and several circuit court judges races that we will be following throughout the night here. We're also following state house and Senate races. Republicans Alan Clark and Jeff Crow are running for state Senate in District 13. That covers Hot Spring County and parts of Garland, Grant, and Saline counties. On the state house side, Tony Furman and Marietta McClure are going against each other in District 28. That covers parts of Saline County. District 31 also covers Saline County and Pulaski County. Keith Brooks and R.J. Hawk are running for that spot. Democrats Russell Williams III and Denise Annette are running for District 36. And Janny Cotton and Zach Randall are running against each other in District 41. There are also some special elections you will find on the ballot, like the one in District 34. The winner of this race will fill the late John Walker seat. Democratic candidate Joyce Springer is up against Roderick Talley. He is running as an independent. They will both run for the seat again in November for the general election. There's also a special election on the ballot for Mickey Gates' old seat. He was expelled last year, you may remember. Republican Richard McGrew and Libertarian Judy Bowers are facing off for the seat in House District 22. The winner will finish out this term this year. This election is for the next term. Also, a primary race for that seat between Richard Midkiff, Jake Wells, and Richard McGrew. The winner between these three men will go on to the general election in November. You still have a little more than 2 hours to vote today. Polls do not close until 7:30, so you actually have about 3.5 hours at this point. You make sure to have your ID with you. You can find your polling location on your voter registration card on the Arkansas Secretary of State website. You're seeing that address on your screen right now. Our Super Tuesday coverage continues tonight on NBC Nightly News with Lester Holt. NBC News correspondents covering the Democratic contenders and watching the vote action across the country. You can also find all of this information and more election stories on our website at KARK.com. We have a link right there on the homepage.
There it is. Go inside. Up.
A developing story this afternoon. Absolutely devastating news out of Tennessee, where nearly 24 people are dead in Middle Tennessee. A series of tornadoes ripped through the area overnight. Today, thousands are without power and dozens of buildings have been ripped apart. Jay Gray gives us a closer look at the damage and the help that's on the way now.
There it is. Go inside. Up.
A deadly tornado ripped through Nashville overnight.
It sounded like gunshots going off. We heard the windows blowing in, and then we saw the water leaking through the ceiling, and we just grabbed the baby and started to pack everything up as fast as we could.
So we're running down the hallway, the ceiling is just caving in, just debris everywhere, and water is just pouring from the ceiling and like waterfalls.
Authorities have confirmed fatalities with more than 150 people injured.
It's surreal. I feel like I'm in a movie. It's just so sad.
Search and rescue teams have been deployed to try and locate anyone who may still be trapped.
We all worry about some people being left in buildings that have been damaged, and I know the first responders are working their way through that problem.
Schools in the area are closed for the week, some because of damage, some because they're being used as shelters. Polling locations in several counties have delayed Super Tuesday voting by 1 hour due to street closures and power outages. Some voters in impacted areas are being sent to alternative locations to cast ballots.
And still ahead on this Super Tuesday, fighting the coronavirus, we have an update on testing here in Arkansas and how it's affecting the upcoming Olympics and interest rates. That's all coming up on KARK 4 News at 4.